Kalonzo Musyoka has had it to the likes of Junet Mohammed, and as such, in an Azimio Council meeting yesterday, they reached the resolution to fire Junet Mohammed, Joho, Mbadi, and all the other rebels. In fact, here's a letter from Kalonzo Musyoka's own X account, and I quote, "Press statement for immediate release. The Azimio la Umoja One Kenya Coalition Party today held a joint meeting of the Coalition Council and the National Council Executive Council and resolved that the following persons have, by virtue of their appointment to public office and or having joined competing political coalitions, ceased to be members of the Azimio Coalition Council and the Azimio National Council Executive Council." Quite a tongue twister, that one. The Azimio la Umoja One Kenya Coalition Council, and it has gone on to list number 1, Ali Hassan Joho, Sabina Chege, Abdi Nur, Omar Farah, and Junet Mohammed. Then the Azimio la Umoja One Kenya National Coalition Executive Council has listed Wycliffe Ambetsa Oparanya, Adan Keinan, Welie, David Posing, Mishi Mboko, Abdul Haji, Junet Mohammed, James Opio Wandai, Isabella Wangeshi Githinji, Caroline Wanjiku Karugu, and Solomon Kuria. The Azimio Coalition Party will presently announce their replacements as part of the expanded coalition party. The meeting further resolved to terminate with immediate effect the appointment of Junet Mohammed as the leader of the Azimio Coalition parliamentary group, and in the National Assembly, and appointed Karoli Omondi to be the leader of the Azimio Coalition Party. There's a lot of spelling issues in this statement. You can tell it was put out in quite a big hurry, but nonetheless, that's what it says. Now, in this video, I want us to look into why this Azimio resolution is highly dangerous for the Tumbocratic ODM group, and so with no further ado, let's get after it. Number 1, Junet is a man in hot soup because Azimio removed him as Secretary General just the other day. Now they've returned and removed him from the position of Minority Leader in the National Assembly. Now what does that mean? That means Azimio will pen the exact same communication to Wetangula, and Wetangula will have no option but to honor the wish of the very coalition that forwarded Junet's name to the National Assembly to become the next Minority Leader. And if Wetangula rejects, which he is very much likely to do, the matter will then spill on over to court. So long story short, Kalonzo will soon be challenging Junet in court, and I doubt Junet will survive. Now on the flip side, as much as Junet could lose his job as Minority Leader, Karoli Omondi himself might not even get the chance to serve in that position. How so? Well, just have a look at this argument from Calvin Okoth, and I quote, "You expect broad-based allied Speaker Wetangula to effect these irregular changes in House leadership. Now how do you purport to remove Junet on grounds that ODM left Azimio, then go ahead to appoint Karoli Omondi from the same ODM as his replacement? That just doesn't make sense." In any case, we have leaders like Mbui, who is the Deputy Minority Leader in the National Assembly. If you're going to remove Junet, give the position to him. In fact, there are 2 deputies. The logic behind removing Junet Mohammed of ODM and replacing him with Karoli Omondi of ODM makes no sense. And that's why I keep saying that this Sifuna group, the Karoli Omondi group, and Babu Owino group, they need their own party. Even if Babu Owino is the one being sent to that position, he's still in ODM. Many Kenyans will not back that move. So let them form their own party. I understand they don't want to leave ODM because they'll have to go for by-elections, but let them form their own party which they can associate with. And in so doing, they can even get a chance to test their powers during the upcoming by-elections. Even where Joanna Ngeno died, they should field a candidate. Even if hata Peter, ni mzuri tu waeke mtu so that watu waanze kusikia kuna chama fulani na imeanza kazi kwa ground. So removing an ODM member kuweka an ODM member, it makes no sense. Now, zaidi ya hiyo, my personal take is that Azimio should be disbanded, ipelekwe Kango Kajaramogi, ilale huko na Raila. It is a taboo in Africa to use the items of a dead person. Azimio ni ya Raila. Raila is not there. Give him his party. And then muunde mpya. Because this Azimio makes no sense to most of us. Number 1, DCP is not in Azimio. PLP ya Martha Karua is not in Azimio. PLP is even a new party. Kawira Mwangaza amefungua chama yake. It is not in Azimio. Azimio has leadership wrangles. Mara Junet ndo Secretary General, mara ni Karoli Omondi, mara Karoli Omondi ametolewa, amepelekwa, now is the Minority Leader. We don't know what's happening there. Can we just have a united opposition alliance which encompasses all these leaders and ideologies, and we have a structure? I know probably Kalonzo thinks that by sticking to Azimio, he will attract the Luo vote. It doesn't work like that. It completely doesn't work like that. Azimio is just a name. The owner alienda nayo, mumrudishie chama yake. Form something new if you want a new outcome. But insist on Azimio, go to the ballot with Azimio, expect the same result as the former owner of Azimio, the late Raila Odinga. But at the end of the day, guys, that's just my opinion. Do drop me your comments in the comment section below and I'll do my best to read them and to give you a response. So with that, here today's ads of the day.
Right now, I'm with my team headed to a client's house in Ruiru for consultation. That is to take measurements of the windows, go through our catalog with the client, and then once they decide on the color and the fabric they want, we'll get busy sewing, and at long last, the curtains installation will be on us. So if you're looking for curtains, shears, curtain rods, curtain accessories, reach out to Phoenix Curtains and Interior Decor and we will sort you out. Call us on 0724 414153.
If you're in need of electrical wiring, solar installation, or electrical fittings such as strip lights, snake lights, downlighters, or chandeliers, contact Engineer Wycliffe at 0707 476602 and he'll get your house dapped up. If you're here for the first time, please go on and hit the subscribe button. And if you're watching for a different platform, just head on over to YouTube, search for David Wafula. Hit the subscribe button, you're going to be getting a ton of content of this nature. If politics is something you're passionate about, this is definitely the one channel that you really need to subscribe to. Alright guys, adios. Thank you for choosing David Wafula as your primary news platform. We put countless hours in research, recording, and editing. By showing up each and every day to watch our videos, you encourage us to generate more videos for the viewers. We are on a mission to inform, educate, and build a better tomorrow. To our thousands of followers in a world full of presidents, kings, and queens, you are the real gem. Adios.